Hi, I'm Dr. John DeMartini, and you are listening to Empowered Living.
Hi, this is Mark Hope.
Hi, this is Dr. Maraboli.
Hi, this is Dr. John Gray, author of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus.
Hi, this is Stephen Mitchell.
And Byron Katie.
Hi, this is James Redfield, author of The Celestine Prophecy.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Pat Basili, the host of The Dr. Pat Show. I want to welcome you to a show that would change your life. Steve Maraboli, a very, very dear friend of mine, has been helping people take their lives to the next level. He is one of the most fabulous people to help each and every one of us understand the depth and the breadth of who we are, the unlimited possibility in the world. Each and every one of us is looking for that next place to go, that next step for each of us to be all that we can be. Steve Maraboli brings it to you. He comes to you each week on Voice America, helping thousands of people change their lives. I am so grateful that he is my friend and helps me when I'm stuck.
Hi, this is Greg Braden, and you're listening to Empowered Living with Steve Maraboli.
A Better Today welcomes you to Empowered Living, Life, the Truth, and Being Free with host, speaker, writer, and personal coach Steve Maraboli. In the next hour, Steve and his expert guests take you on a quest for truth and highlight philosophies and strategies that help you release your greatest self. It's time to focus on your potential instead of your limitations. Here's your host, Steve Maraboli.
Welcome to Empowered Living, Life, the Truth, and Being Free. I'm your host, Steve Maraboli. As always, listeners are welcome to call in if you'd like to talk about success, empowerment, religion, business, or just life in general. Feel free to call and participate. The toll-free number is 866-472-5788. That's 866-472-5788. You could also reach us through instant feedback on AOL Instant Messenger. The screen name is ABT Radio Show. That's ABT Radio Show, one word. We read them all. Sometimes so many people feedback that we can't answer, and I don't bring them up during the show sometimes, but we do read them all. And if it is something that's relevant to what we're talking about and I could use it, I will. I want to welcome all the new and returning listeners. This show's audience is enormous, and it's global. It's heard by people all across the globe. Folks in the U.S. and the other countries visit Voice America to listen to the show, as well as download it and pass on the information that it is heard. I get emails from schools, the people listen to them in schools, on school buses, at camps, that it's listened to everywhere. So thank you for downloading the show, for listening to the show. As this show continues to grow and evolve, it's gained the respect of some of the most prominent voices in the fields of spirituality, empowerment, and the human potential. It's become a meeting place for today's great thinkers and communicators, and today is no different. Today we have a special guest joining us shortly, Dan Millman. He's the best-selling author of The Way of the Peaceful Warrior. Dan will be with us shortly to discuss the timeless wisdom found in books, which have been read by millions across the globe. He'll be right with us. But I just want to say really quick, hi to the A Better Today community. You'll continue to do your thing, and I'm blessed to be a part of this community. We are a community of people who are dedicated to making a difference. One person at a time, one gesture at a time, one day at a time, and that's all it takes. We have programs running across the USA and 31 countries across the globe. And this community is outstanding. I get emails from Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, Belgium, Spain, Holland, Cameroon, Sweden, Colombia, and that's just this week. It's a community of individuals dedicated to making a change. It's time to just stop talking about change, and it's time to be the change. Today's a new day. Let's take action. Remember the 5 truths. Today is the only day in which you have any power. You have this moment. And if you're a member of the community, you want to say hi, please visit us at abettertoday.com. Feel free to say hi, or visit our MySpace, abettertoday.com, myspace.com, A Better Today Community, or myspace.com/Steve Maraboli. I want to get to our special guest here, Dan Millman. He's a former world champion athlete, university coach, martial arts instructor, and college professor. His books, including The Journeys of Socrates, Way of the Peaceful Warrior, and The Life You Were Born to Live, have inspired millions of readers in 29 languages. Dan's keynote seminars and training have influenced people from all walks of life and all ages, including leaders in the fields of health, psychology, education, business, politics, sports, entertainment, and the arts. Dan is here with us today to share his insights, stories, and timeless wisdom found in his books. Dan Millman, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Steve. Good to be here with you.
You know, I love your work, and I was really excited that you were coming on the show, simply because you take such a down-to-earth approach that although there's timeless wisdom, in the information that are in your books, and even the way The Peaceful Warrior is a movie now. It's starring Nick Nolte. That's available. I watched it this weekend. It's just down-to-earth stuff. It's timeless wisdom, but not passed along in a way that people need to reflect on too long. It's something they can apply into their life right away, and it's plenty deep, but something they can apply right away. This is all information that you've picked up along your life in the many aspects of your life, correct?
Well, that's true. I haven't revealed some facets yet of my 20 years so far, 25 years of experience and immersion in looking for life's bigger picture. I do relate some of that story in way of The Peaceful Warrior. I started out, for those who aren't familiar with my work, I started out as a young gymnast at Cal Berkeley when I was going to school, and I found my calling to be a teacher in the sense that we've all had experiences where we've been excited about a book or a movie or a song we wanted to share with our friends. And with that same spirit of wanting to share, I realized that no matter how much I improved myself, Steve, only one person benefited. But if I could share what I learned and influence other people, that made my life more meaningful. So I began to teach what I knew, which was sports and athletics, how to develop more talent for sports. But it was only after some years where my interest began to expand through some experiences I'd had, I began to teach not what creates talent for sports, but more what qualities develop talent for living. And a search for those qualities led me around the world studying with various teachers over a considerable amount of time. So it wasn't just things I read in books or theories I made up. This was based on in-depth work with a number of different mentors. The best-known one, of course, is the man I called Socrates, who I did meet in that gas station about 3 in the morning in Berkeley, and related that adventure in my book, Way of the Peaceful Warrior. So that kind of catches people up if they're not clear on kind of where I'm coming from. And the idea of Peaceful Warrior, for people who haven't come across it before, of course it is the title of the new movie out on DVD now, but those who aren't familiar with the term, how can you be peaceful and a warrior at the same time? It's more about living or striving for a more peaceful heart, and yet with a warrior spirit. And since your program is about empowerment, I think that's quite relevant today. We need a warrior spirit, not about fighting, but because it takes courage to live in this world. And many of us have forgotten the power we have inside of us. And so that's what the Peaceful Warrior is about.